Hi there, sign of Scorpio. This is Kim here to do your reading for October. I really tried to get that bleeding candle to be in the frame, but I can't get the whole thing. So if you see drops of like red, it's supposed to do that. So thanks so much for showing up here to your October read. Like, share, subscribe if you end up liking the video, and we're going to get right into this. So Scorpio, paint on my hands. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. What do we have? Maybe it's something that you're not wanting to think about. You're putting on, or this can be about somebody wondering. Like you could be wondering about somebody's transformation, how they've transformed. I'll put that one right there. Makes me feel a little bit better about it. Sorry, guys. All right, the first card that I saw peeking out was the Journey. And it was in the reverse too. And now we have Pathway in the reverse. There's something that you have to do or think about that's going to lead you to a different pathway. What we're going to do is definitely being guided to do a breakthrough pyramid spread for you all, which is going to provide a breakthrough of how do you find this pathway. Give us the breakthrough to have Scorpio find that pathway, whatever it is, because whatever that pathway is, there's, you know, there's butterflies on it, and it leads to what seems to be enlightenment, or I don't know, just some really lovely light and everything like that. So yeah, something good, something good. Messages, please, for Scorpio, opening up to their spirit team, their angels, their spirit guides, as well as my spirit team, my angels, and of course we have ancestors on the other side. Probably a little bit of a mix. Some of them are probably our angels also, if they're on the other side already. Deep breath, relax. All right, for the breakthrough pyramid spread, we'll have 6 spots. The first one is going to be what the pattern is. I feel like there's a pattern of thinking, okay? Because so I already think that it has something to do with this, but we'll figure this stuff out. Okay, so what is the pattern? The first spot is for the pattern. Let's go ahead and get that card, and then we're going to move on to the challenge. All right, the pattern is pretty obvious. 6 of Swords in the reverse. And by the way, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot. So the 6 of Swords in the reverse is a little bit of wishing that we had made a different decision. And it's a little bit of a pattern of needing to, did you listen to your own thoughts? Did you, like I said, this and this, they go together. I think they go together. For your pathway, it's going to be the top of the pyramid. It will be what the breakthrough's for. This is something that you don't want to think about, but it is truly, I feel like it's about reflecting on what decision, like when in your past did your intuition tell you, oh boy, it's time to move on. Like something is difficult, unnecessarily difficult, and you can move past it. What's the challenge to us basically not listening to ourselves? Not listening to ourselves. Why isn't Scorpio listening? What is the challenge to listening to your own intuition? because you're in denial. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So, yeah, the sun reverse is either there's you're fooling yourself and saying that you're in the dark. You don't know if something is happening or not, or you don't know if your intuition was really telling you to leave. Then it's because you're, well, I mean, Spirit is saying you may be in a little bit of denial. Leo energy, but it's in the reverse. Aquarius energy here for the pattern. Tell me about the breakthrough on how we get to this pathway. What is the breakthrough for how do we get to this pathway? How do we find the light? How do we see the light? How does Scorpio see the light? Father of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Swords. It's a big decision here. There's a pathway that I feel like it's the road not taken. It is it's making a decision to do something that's not conventional, something that is maybe not even orthodox. Pushing past your adversity, or this could be a tendency to think, sarcastically, or that really to feel like, oh, this isn't going to work out, but it does. So there's some kind of major decision regarding something that it does not have a rule book to it. It sounds a little bit like love, but I don't have necessarily any cups out here yet. I have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or air signs. So that has to do with your pathway. The breakthrough is a stalemate with someone that provides adversity for you, or somebody who's, if that's an archetype of somebody, that somebody's kind of like, they don't wish you well. They provide you the challenge, contrast of adversity. So having the light shown on this energy, not necessarily wanting the best for you, or not having the knowledge that they're claiming to have, that's another thing. Tell me about Scorpio's power at this time in October 2023. I have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So, and I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Big, big statement coming through that's saying, when, what is that song? Know when to fold them, know when to hold them. Like, when you should assert yourself, and then you also know when you've lost patience for a situation, and that you're not going to keep investing in something that doesn't feel like the right choice. That is your power, actually, knowing when to pull out, to not stay in for the long, like, you know what I mean? So it's about knowing when to be brave, and when to take risk, and when not to. All right, this is like it's a deep reading, guys. I'm going to pull from the original tarot to clarify a little bit more. Sometimes we could be looking for a sign, and the sign's already there. And it just takes us thinking about something, or paying attention to what signs we had already noticed also is a message. All right, so I have the Hierophant and the World in reverse. This is your outcome. So the Hierophant and the World in reverse. Part of your key here, I feel like, is your connection. Your connection to spirit, your connection to wisdom, and you just seem to kind of know something needs something needs a chapter closed, or it has to. So that's what it's about. It's about a chapter closing. It's not really about an ending. It's about something being complete. It kind of reminds me of soul contract energy. We will definitely get some clarification on that. So then the sixth spot in this breakthrough spread is your advice card. So what is the advice card? What is the advice card? Oh, okay. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not worth the effort. This situation isn't worth your effort. Isn't worth your effort. Also, you can take a look at the amount of effort that somebody is putting into a situation. There's a reinventing of how something is handled. I know a lot of this is in the mind. Okay, I'm gonna get that clarification now from the original tarot, because this is about like you not putting in so much effort and seeing how much effort is being put in by somebody else. So should I stay or should I go now? Last time I didn't listen to my intuition and I didn't like that, right? So tell us more about this pattern of staying past its due, not getting enough appreciation where you're at, 6-6, having to watch out because your thoughts could lead towards the negative, like always thinking that something negative is going to happen. It can be about your thoughts and what you're choosing to think about each day, each decision. 6 of Wands in the reverse is sometimes talking about goal not met. You know what I mean? Like it was supposed to go here, but it didn't. And now it looks like there's this other energy from the outside saying that they have an offer for you. This Knight of Cups, it's unexpected. It's usually a proposal. It could be business or it could be romantic. It's either one, but there is something that's wanting to come in. I'm not sure if that will come in until you set yourself free. Okay. What do we have to get in denial or out of denial about? What do we have to get out of denial about? Wanting a passionate new start with somebody, wanting to have a life that has a little bit more play in it. Sorry, I have to adjust that. The Page of Wands could be that you're very inspired by somebody, or there's something that you are more passionate about doing, something that allows you to have, like I said, more play in your life. And the Page of Wands is that good news card. It might be a new relationship that's very playful. Might be talking about that or something like that. So coming out of denial if you are flirty or like somebody or would prefer that. Tell me about the Father of Swords in the reverse. The Emperor. Ooh. This could be a not so positive father figure, patriarch of the family, kind of strict, but the rules don't make sense. And there's something missing from this happiness. So the Emperor is part of your breakthrough. If that's your energy that they're saying, you have to be very decisive then on what it is that you want. Coming to a peaceful resolution, possibly something that's legal. There may be some pathway that leads through some kind of like administration stuff first, or administration buildings. It could be saying that you need some more information, or somebody who knows more about a specialty, or a lawyer, or somebody that knows more. And that's kind of, I'm just branching off on that. There's a peaceful resolution that's to be reached. Tell us a little bit more about this decision. Two of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Aries, very strong. This is that energy of, it's really telling you, it's the energy of putting yourself back out there. I have a feeling that soul contracts have come up to be changed, or that they're just evolving and they're changing. It feels like there's many generous, good offers that come in, but you have to be brave enough to put yourself out there, risk getting burned. The Emperor knows the strategy, though. You know what I mean? The Emperor and the Queen of Wands, they have the strategy. Boldness is their thing. So knowing when to fight and knowing when not to, that's your power here. Scorpio, tell me more about the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Another King of Swords. Wow. Wow. Do you see this? This is knowing when to fight. So picking your battles very carefully. There may be a King of Swords energy, an Aquarius energy that's in between a Pisces and an Aries or Leo. There may be this King of Swords energy as far as like your power is that you're very knowledgeable and that you use your head over heart most of the time, like you put logic first. And you have the awareness, the Ace of Swords, not only the awareness, but you have a victory, a win, because you have the information. It's almost like this information is innate in you. You just know, you're just going to know either the right information or the right connections. And it's something that ties together. Could be advice from King of Swords energy. So you could know who to go to for advice. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Someone that you would talk to about things that are not changing here. So 2 King of Swords. The breakthrough is 1 in reverse. So you feel like somebody doesn't know as much as they should, or like you need to get an expert here, or somebody who has specialty, yeah, of getting out of tough situations. A bind, getting out of a tough situation, not doing it alone. You are not alone, never ever alone, but this is saying that you also have the ability to come out of any kind of hardship or situation where you don't want to be alone. You don't want to do this alone. I feel like you've got a lot of support around you. You definitely have a healthy either mother or father energy that's here. Or just some kind, I don't know if that's a sister or something. The Queen of Wands is coming across as somebody that's just kind of modeling to you what being confident and bold looks like. This might be the energy of performing too, because the Page of Wands, the challenge, could be about something that you'll do as like a performance. Tell me. Wow. Okay. So part of this challenge though is divine timing. Like when it's divine timing, it's divine timing. When all of the angels have gathered and said, okay, we've all done our magical balancing here. Now the only thing left is a fear of leaving. So that's what we have to do, is get over that fear of stepping out of what's comfortable into something new. So your outcome, the World in reverse, the Hierophant. There could be for some people like a commitment of something to do with travel that is I don't know, postponed or not moving forward at the moment. The Hierophant could be that this is the key, this is the knowledge, the wisdom, this is the traditional form of commitment. It could be you saying no more. Both of these are like losing patience. It's time for something new to occur. So this is like knowing who to commit to and who deserves your attention and your time and your energy. You could be kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm done with these choices or something like that. Success unfulfilled, you know, unfulfilled work, something like that. Tell me more about what the Hierophant's bringing in. You could be dealing with a Taurus energy too. You have Taurus twice. And the World here, this new chapter, and the Hierophant, 10 of Swords is coming out. All right. So that's putting something in the past because of losing patience, of something being revealed about that you can't accept any longer regarding commitment or regarding what the sun is bringing to light It's how you feel about a situation. A situation that feels like it can't really be repaired past that point. But you take it as it is. I mean, it can be having like a completely new start on your pathway to illumination, to finding new things out, things that will be new, fun, happiness exponentially. What about the advice? The advice is like, don't put in the effort. I've never gotten that advice. That is exactly what the advice is. Tell me why. Because you're manifesting something different and your discernment is wise. Your discernment is wise enough to say, don't just stay somewhere because of being safe or feeling comfortable, and put more effort into your manifestation, and then less into the ones that don't respect or appreciate you. And the Four of Wands, 1111, has something to do with like soul purpose. It's you're seeing past deception. Somebody has been caught not holding your truth or the truth anymore. Okay, so your advice is to focus on your own manifestations at this time. That's what I've got for you guys. Let's pull one more from this Kipper, just to see kind of like what wants to come out about what's being somebody's legalities or issue with that. Could be something being revealed, could be something somebody's trying to sneak or be sneaky about. Wealthy man, 13, and thief in the reverse. So this could be about somebody getting caught and then somebody paying somebody back too. You may get a proposal or something proposed to you that will help you come out of financial hardship from this wealthy man energy. It could be tied to this offer. And it might be something that is well on your way to meeting some big goals for yourself. Woo. Because of the imprisonment and because of the Eight of Swords I saw earlier, this can be about feeling trapped in whatever kind of commitment that you're in, or in a situation of feeling like guilty for wanting to just kind of move on, and a resistance to end something with someone. That's what I got. If you want a private reading, you can reach out to me in the description box below. I have an email listed under there until my website gets done, which, by the way, I'm working on that soon. So, or having that worked on. So, thank you so much. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.